Let us begin to implement environmental education. If we really truly want to implement this and need to respond to the needs of children most at risk and marginalized by climate change, quality education aims to make all girls and boys more resilient to the impacts of climate change. So what should education be doing? If we were actually implementing environmental education in our schools and our children were learning about the environment and through that about climate change and the different impacts and results of climate change that happens, these young girls and boys will become resilient to the impacts, will begin to understand that these impacts are there and how they can deal with the impacts. Dealing with these impacts is absolutely essential for young people today. Quality education is a key component of adaptive capacity, the knowledge and skills needed to adapt lives and livelihoods to the ecological, social, and economic realities of a changing environment. Environment changes will continue to change, and as environment changes, the local ecology will change, the social setup will change, economic realities will change, depending on whether the environmental impact is positive or negative, or even for that matter, if it's just neutral. But young people need to understand this and be prepared to work towards a more sustainable development for themselves and their future. The environment-friendly schools approach is most effective when it starts before school, continues throughout the child's life cycle, and leads to lifelong learning in adulthood. These environment-friendly schools hopefully begin with the child coming into the school, so the preschool years. That's where they start talking about the environment. As the kid goes through 10 years or so of school, then the child is more aware, is more understanding of the issues and problems, is willing to take the responsibility to solve some of these issues. And if the learning has happened in an activity-based orientation, then the child will learn to take risks, solve problems, make decisions. Those are the skills that will be needed in the environmental-friendly school environment in order for the child then to be successful in the real world outside.